Welcome to SuperLife with me, Darin, a podcast where we explore, discover, and share solutions that promote a healthier life and a better world. Together, we'll ignite possibilities, inspire change, and build sovereignty, creating a roadmap towards a super life for you and for all. Get ready to start living your super life. Hey everybody, welcome to the show. This is SuperLife with me, Darin. How are you? What's going on? The world is going on. There's always a curveball. There's always something happening. There's always something seemingly to pull your joy, pull your happiness, change your mood. Something someone said, something the news said, something social media said. There is always something there to take, quote unquote, away your state of being. That's no good, man. There is a place and a space that we can cultivate to create something different. Today, we're diving into how to cultivate joy and resilience. Literally key ingredients for thriving in today's world. And science has a lot to say about this, and it's pretty incredible. And it's pretty effective, and it will change habits and strategies that you can use to maintain greater amounts of happiness and emotional strength if you do it. In this expanded episode, we're also going to explore how our nutrition and physical health obviously plays a role in this as well. We have to always mention that. Here's the number one. There's about 6 or so aspects that if you do it, will change your state of being and increase your capacity to deal with life's curveballs. You also have to navigate and understand that you're addicted to drama. That's right, you are, on some level, we all are. You're addicted to these states of being. You complain, so do I. I try to catch myself. We all complain. We all, this thing happened, and this relationship, and all the drama around job, the drama around money, the drama around our significant relationships, the drama around our children, the drama around politics. Oh my God, this person said that person said that. And we're a ping pong game around in our minds that are dictating this weather pattern of emotions. Who is at the core of this? Who has tethered our mind to this? We have. And if you don't want to take responsibility, turn this episode off right now and move on with your life. And it's probably, if I was a betting person, your life is as good as it's going to be. And you're going to get hit with curveball after curveball. I'm not saying that this is magic. I'm not saying that this is going to change bad shit that will happen. There is bad things. There is challenging things. There is hard things that happen in life. But if I were to tell you, you have the capability of increasing your capacity of happiness and joy while these weather patterns and curveballs come at you, to be able to get off of that train quicker and get back on the train of happiness faster and have a level of happiness and joy that was greater throughout your life, throughout all things that will happen. Is that something you're interested in? If I were to say I could put that in a pill, every one of you would say, how much, how often, and let me swallow that pill. Here's the thing. You don't have to buy a pill. You can do this, and there is science to back it up. The first one that I want to get into is meditation. Okay? Maybe many of you listening aren't meditating, or you've been off the wagon and you go back, you don't know how to do it. This one is science-backed. I have the research in the show notes, and you can read about it. This is an appreciative joy meditation, a true game changer for well-being. So, the appreciative joy meditation is where you intentionally focus on others' happiness. How about that for our self-centered life that we can easily fall into because we're trying to protect our ego? So this meditation, and I'll go through the steps, don't worry. This meditation is focused on other people's happiness. And it shows that it increases your well-being. That's right. A study found that participants who practiced this meditation for 4 weeks experience greater life overall satisfaction and less envy. How great is that? Again, you can read the study, but here's how it works. It's this simple, but the chasm of you doing it is the most important thing. Here's how it works. Step 1, find a quiet place, sit down comfortably, and here's the thing. Think about someone you care about. Think about someone you love. Step 2, focus on their happiness. Send them happiness. Maybe and also see them happy. See them in a place where you recently talked to them, or you laughed with them, or they had good news and they accomplished something. See them happy and send them happiness. Focus on their happiness. Next step, step number 3, silently wish them continued joy. Even saying a mantra in your head like this to them. Say, may your happiness continue. May your joy expand. May you be filled full of happiness and joy. And you can even, this is my ad, you can even send them full of light. And that light fills their entire body of happiness and joy. I just am saying that, and I'm thinking of people I want to gift that to. It's medicine. This is not hocus pocus. This is real. This is backed in science. If you step out of yourself and send someone that you care about, what a great thing to do. Practice this for 10, even if it's 5, but 10 to 15 minutes a day if you can work yourself up to it. And over time, you're going to notice that your feelings of jealousy and negativity decline, while your overall joy increases. It is that simple. And again, backed in science. So, here's your pill. Do this. You'll feel better. And if you do that over time, if you create this new habit, guess what? You're going to feel good. And there's a bunch of science to show that that other person is going to feel it on some level. How great is that? Someone you love, someone that you care about, someone you want filled full of joy. Okay. Second aspect of building joy and resiliency. This is positive emotions like joy, gratitude, and contentment can help you build long-term resiliency. According to broaden and build theory, positive emotions can just make you feel good in the moment. They expand your ability to handle adversity. So this is an interesting study where you can change your acute emotions into a better emotions, and you're building a broader sense. You're working out. You're creating positive emotions in real time. You feel good in that moment, and you expand your ability to handle adversity. So all you have to do, here's how it works. Gratitude journal. Each night or morning, write down 3 things you're grateful for. That's it. They can be as simple as a good meal, a call with a friend. It doesn't have to be huge. You're just cultivating that sense of gratitude. And then the next one is savoring positive moments. So instead of letting your mind run away with all of the negative things, because that reptilian brain is just trying to protect itself, instead of letting it run away, savor positive moments. So throughout the day, focus on moments of joy, whether it's even just sitting there and actually enjoying a meal. Wow, that strawberry is good. Wow, those rice and beans. I tell you what, I love rice and beans. Just that simplicity of rice and beans, of crystal salt on it. Amazing. Sitting in the sun. Savoring these moments is expanding and broadening and building. This is very important. This is a full immersion in yourself and your feelings. Incorporate these small gratitude and savoring practices into your daily routine. Maybe a quick hack is before a meal, just give a prayer. You could even do the first gratitude. You could send someone love and kindness, and then build that. And then before you turn on a next device or whatever, while you're taking your first bites, savor and fully be mindful. And that moves us into the next one. Mindfulness and gratitude for your daily joy. So mindfulness, especially when combined with gratitude, is an incredibly powerful practice for emotional balance. So studies have shown that these practices help reduce stress and foster resilience in both everyday life and high-pressure environments. And the study is a great one if you want to dive into it. But here's how you do it. Mindful breathing. Here's the thing. You have to do these things or else nothing happens. No pills. No quick fixes. Spend 5 minutes focusing on your breath. In the nose, out the mouth. In the nose, out the mouth. In the nose, out the mouth. And then what you want to do is specifically in for 4 counts, hold for a count of 2, exhale, and again, hold for 4 counts. You're creating that space. Or you could do full box breathing. In for 4, hold for 4 or 5, it doesn't matter. Out for 4, hold for 4. In for 4, hold for 4, out for 4, hold on the exhale for 4. When your mind wanders, gently just return it back. And then you check in. The next state is gratitude check-ins at random moments throughout the day. Take a pause. You can even take a pause with that breath and think of one thing think of one thing you're grateful for in that moment. These practices don't take much time, but the impact can be huge because you're stopping the rapidity and the rapid mind wandering into the future consumed by the past, and you're bringing the mindfulness aspect here today. And stack those habits. Maybe do it while you brush your teeth. Do it while you're taking your first beautiful drink of water in the morning. These things are just ways to stack those mindfulness habits. Okay, next one is building resiliency through behavior and cognitive strategy. So what is that? Resiliency is built through behaviors like confronting fears, managing stress, and connecting socially. Research shows that regular exercise, facing fears, and building social networks can improve this resiliency and strength in the brain. It's a great study. But how do you do it? Facing your fears. Facing your fears. Start by taking small steps towards what scares you. For example, if public speaking makes you nervous, it makes all of us nervous, but you step in anyway. Try speaking to a small group first. If you go to a social gathering and you don't want to drink, you don't want to do what people are doing in these social gatherings, face your fear by the attention that might get turned to you. Because it's a weird thing. I'm just using this as an example. Like, if people drink in a social setting and you don't feel like drinking, so many people cave to that. So face your fear of holding true to what your values are, what you want to do for you. And the fear is that people will go, why aren't you drinking? Why do they say that? It's none of their business. But we don't want that attention, right? We can just say, I don't feel like it, and give them a smile. That's it. Okay? So it's facing those little fears that get us. If we don't face them, then we give up that power. We give it over to the social pressure, or in this case, that social pressure of that gathering, or whoever is asking the question. Oh, okay, yeah, I'll just have a drink. You don't have to do that. That is building a resiliency for yourself, honoring yourself. Okay, so the obvious one also is regular exercise. Aim for 30 minutes of exercise at least 5 times a week in some form or fashion. Just move your body. That's a no-brainer. The next one is build strong connections with people. Spend time nurturing your relationships. People that you care about, call a friend. When you feel that you need to reach out to someone, reach out to them. Meet someone for coffee. Get connected from a community standpoint. We're so isolated and we have social media and we're less and less social. It doesn't have to be a meeting. It doesn't have to be, just get together and people that you think about and care about. Expand this ability to connect. Okay, so these small, consistent steps in facing fears and exercising and improving and stretching yourself, this improves not only your resiliency, but also the strength of honoring who you are. Next segment, you can leverage technology. You can leverage, technology can be helpful in a journey to build resiliency. There's some apps that can help, us follow along, and it can help us journal. It can help us, set reminders to ourselves and to create these patterns that are helpful. Use technology for your benefit. Set alarms for the time when you want to meditate. Set yourself alarms throughout the day for times you want to be mindful. If you just set an alarm, no matter what is happening, you can be mindful in that moment, right? You always know that you're doing something, and I'm not talking flow state. I'm talking you're just doing regular stuff and you're like, where did the time go? Where was I? You weren't mindful. So you're just going, you're getting consumed by the brain, but you're just automatically doing. So if you set alarms for yourself or little reminders, whatever and whenever that goes off, you can be mindful of whatever is going on. So these are ways you can use technology to your benefit. Okay, next one is well-being therapy, a path to flourishing. So there is a thing called well-being therapy. It helps individuals focus on self-acceptance, relationships, and purpose in life. Research has shown that this approach can increase resiliency and reduce anxiety as well as depression. And again, a great study. How it works is self-reflection. At the end of each day, ask yourself, what did I do well today? And what brought me joy? Again, what did I do well today? Honor yourself. You did something well. You got up in the morning. Maybe you walked the dogs. Maybe you went outside. You put your feet on the ground. You got some sun. You worked on a project that you care about. What did you do well today? Maybe you were super mindful of your day. And what brought you joy? These are science-backed things to make massive changes in your life. Fostering relationships makes time to not just have a bunch of relationships, but create deeper relationships. Be willing to ask friends, how are you really doing? What's going on? I'm here for you. Form this powerful foundation that not only I am willing to be vulnerable with you, I'm willing to receive your vulnerability, and I'm here for you. Those are friendships you want. And that is medicine for both of you. Okay, so the easy one is, you want more joy and resiliency in your life? It's really helpful when you have good nutrition. It's really hard when your hormones are everywhere, where you're feeling in pain, you don't have energy because you might be dehydrated or eating too much sugar or crappy food. Nutrition plays a massive role in shaping your resiliency as well as mental well-being. Research has shown that a nutritious whole food diet, fruits, vegetables, whole grains, nuts, and seeds, can enhance resiliency by improving both physical and mental health. Period. In the research. Imagine that. Imagine food as medicine for mental health. Hello. Come on now. How do you do it? Well, you eat whole food, right? Go to farmers markets, buy whole food. Fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds. You know how to do this. I don't need to tell you. You need to incorporate these things in your life. So this balance, studies show that those who maintain this whole food balanced diet, rich in essential nutrients, a cacophony of colors and diversity, and limit and eliminate ultra-processed food and sugary snacks and all these things, you will be better for it. By far. Shows up all over in the science. If we had agencies and governments that would actually put this out and change this co-opted, medical, pharmacological, industrial complex that is built on you being not resilient and stressed and sick, if you just knew at your core that you have this, you can do this. You don't have to wait for a government to tell you what to do. You don't have to wait for an organization to tell you that there's probably things that aren't good for you and these crappy sugary snacks, you don't have to wait. You already know. But you have to break that cycle. You have to be willing to go, what do I want my life to be? Where am I going? What's going on? And of course, the next one is hydration. So obviously for mental clarity, mental energy, you need to be hydrated. I've talked about this a million times. Clean your water, get rid of the fatal conveniences, pesticides, herbicides, the pharmacy that's in the water, the PFAS that's in the water. AquaTrue reverse osmosis, add your Redmond pink salt, clean, clear, structure that water, get a water bottle. Boom. I've got all this stuff on my website. Click, you get discounts. There's no need to be buying plastic water bottles and doing all this crap. Hydrate yourself. Small changes, doing every day. So we've covered a lot here. Your mindfulness to nutrition, using technology for your advantage. I didn't even get into the mental side of social media. I'm not going to do that. That's a massive fatal convenience. But there's so much you can do for joy and resiliency. And it's so important for you to remember that joy is not fleeting and out there. It is cultivated. It is there for you to broaden. If you lean yourself into it, giving away this joy for another person that you love, so powerful. And being mindful and being in gratitude of the things in your life, and then building those habits of this in your life will change your life. It is not an acute decision once. It is a decision no matter what, I'm going to cultivate joy in my life. No matter what, I receive joy. Joy's around me. And when life does throw a curveball, I have now built a level of resiliency that I can handle a lot more because I've emptied the cup of stress and anxiety and challenges, because every day I work to be a better version of myself. Because I know you want to be happy. I know you want to be full of joy. I know you want a super life, whatever that looks like for you. I know that for you. We all want the same thing. Okay? So, I'm grateful for you. I am honored to be here and to share this with you. And I really, really want you to cultivate joy and resiliency in your life. And I will continue to strive for ways to help you build the kind of life that you want, your super life, whatever that is for you, to live your best life ever and support the loved ones around you. And together we build the kind of utopian life that we all are proud to live in. We are not victims. We are warriors, right? Okay, that's it for me. Peace.